Hi Mary France, your website is now live. Here we are. This is the main website. This is the main page. And I'm going to talk you through how to make adjustments to log into the admin, change pages, change information on the posts, and that sort of thing. You've probably already done it on your previous website, but this is a refresh on how to do it. So, and before I begin this, any updates you want, I'm happy to do them. So you don't actually need to do it yourself. I can do them all. They're going to be small updates, so I probably won't be charging for any of that. But this is just in case you want to have a go yourself. So basically, we have the main URL here, and what you do is you go to the end of it and you type in wp-admin, and that takes you into the admin side of the website. I'll leave this page up here for now, so I won't do that here because I have actually done it here. In fact, let me just repeat that. So you do wp-admin, and then it sort of takes you to this login screen. I've got this other one up here, so I can just flip from one to the other to show you the front end, how the front end looks, and how the back end looks. So that's the reason I've got the two tabs open. So I'm going to send you over some passwords shortly for the new website. These are mine, so I'm going to log in. Once you log in, you get to the main admin dashboard. And this is the main dashboard, and down the left-hand side here, and actually also above, you'll see a few links, and this is how you get to the posts and the pages and that sort of thing. So for posts, if I hover over posts and I go to all posts, this will show me all the posts you've got on the website. And actually, you've got one, and the post section is actually used if you're using the website for blogging. Well, you're not. So this post here is the test post that automatically comes when we load WordPress up. So in actual fact, I can bin this. So I click the bin button there, and I can just bin that post. I don't need it. And then from the bin, I'm going to just empty this bin. So there you go, delete permanently. So that section's empty. And I can basically ignore the post section. So the next section becomes is the media library. And I click media, and what you'll see here is all the PDFs and all the images that have been uploaded to your website. So for example, this one here, and click on here, and this is that nice one that we've got of one of the headings of one of your pages. In fact, we're using it on 2 or 3 pages now, aren't we? So there's that, and in here is the title of the page, and in here there is actually what they call alternative text. I'm going to make that capital M and that an F, and the alternative text is text that nobody will see. It sits in the back of your image, but it's actually quite good because if you put information in this alternative text, when Google comes to look at the page that this is on, it will see what this image is, and it will understand the context of this image to the page, and it can help with your optimization for Google. So always put something in this alt text, and I've got Mary France, harp, black, white header. So it's the black and white header, Mary France, harp, harp, player, Bristol. I'm going to put that in just because if anybody types in Mary France, or anybody types in harp player Bristol, Google will look for an image that's got a harp player of Bristol in, and it will find a page. And because this has got an image on that page, it might rank this page a little bit higher because it's agreeing with what people are searching for, as in a harp player Bristol. So going to have that in there. Always good when you've got this alternative text, have a few kind of keywords in there. And then if I go to the next one, there's one here that doesn't have one in here, so I'm going to make sure that we are putting one in there. All the ones that, and this is because I took this off one of the pages, this one, but if the images are sitting on a page, you'll generally find that they've got an alt tag in them. So I'll just close this down there. So that's that section. And then we go down to the pages themselves, and you go to all pages, and this shows you all the pages that are in the website. And I am gonna select one. So let's go for the funeral page. So here's the funeral page. If I click on edit here, this will take me into the funeral page where I can actually edit this page. And this page is set up in blocks. So there's a block up here, there's a block down here, this is a block, and to see where all these, and it's difficult when you click around to sort of get an idea of these blocks, but what you can do is these 3 lines up here, if you click this actually shows you how the page is laid out. So these blocks are like rows, and then within each row you've got a section that actually has maybe another block inside there with titles, or there'll be this section here will have a title, a header, a paragraph, and as you can see, as I'm clicking on them, we're going down, and that's a good way to sort of like see how the layout of this page is. That in itself is a bit of background information, because really all you need to do is to change any of this is you just click inside the page, and you can just do, write any old rubbish as I've just done, or, well, actually no, rewrite the content, I should say. That's rubbish, but I'm sure what you'll be writing will be wonderful. So we've got this here, and I'm just going to click the save button. So you click the save button in the top corner, and then if I go to this other tab now, and we look at your funeral page, you'll see that, yes, there it is. That's the gobbledygook that I just typed in. So we're going to go back. So I'm going to go back, and I want to take this out now. So I can either delete this off now and save it again, or up here there is a forward and backward arrow. If I click the backward arrow, this actually takes me to the previous saving, and there we go. So I can click save there again. And similarly down here, if I wanted to sort of like maybe update this to 155, I can delete one out and then change to that. Obviously I'm not going to do that, but so that's the way you do all these. And also here, the traditional stuff you're doing, I can add this on. Once again, I'm happy to just do all this for you because I'm very quick at it. It'll only take me 5 minutes, most of this stuff. So obviously we're not going to charge you. So let's just save this again, and then I can come out of the page by clicking this backward arrow here, and this will take me out of the page. If we go back to the front page again, and we'll have a look down here. Now, down the bottom section here, you see these things here, that is your wedding fairs. Come and see you playing at different events. And if I go to, and that's the home page, and that appears on a couple of pages, actually, that section. But let's have a look at the home page. And if we have a look at the home page, go in there, you'll see that as we go down the page, we get to here, and I'll try and click on this, and I can't, this section. Everywhere else I can actually click on and edit, but I can't actually do it to these sections here. And that's because this bit is actually handled in another place. Like I say, everywhere else on this page you can do it except for your events. So if I come back out again, and I'll show you where you edit those, and it's here, HARP events. So if I go and have a look at all your HARP events, and there are 3, and on that home page or in that section, it puts 3 events. It's basically the 3 kind of highlighted events. So if I add another event in here by clicking this add new button, and I add another event in, it will take off the old event from that page. So, and all I do is I put the event title there, the address where that event is going to be held, and I've got a little example here, Bristol Rugby Club, so Bristol Golf Club, put that in there. the link to the Bristol Golf Club website, and the event date. So, and you know, something like that looks like that. Do I want to show it on the front page? Yes. Do I want it to show it on the other pages? Because I can sort of like, I can ask it to not to show on certain pages. Well, I'll have it showing on all the pages, yes and yes. And what sort order? Now the sort order actually is if I get another event, let me go to show you here. If I get another event and what I'm trying, let me rephrase this. I said before that when I add a new event, the oldest one will drop off the list. However, you may not want the oldest one to drop off the list, or you may be doing an event that goes right in the middle here, and we want the events to be in alphabetical order, in consecutive order, and ordered by date. So if we go in here and we say the sort order and I make it 2, it will be the second on the list. If I do 3, it'll be the third on the list. So this is a good way of actually ordering where this event happens. So once I've done that, I then click the publish button, and you will find that it will instantly be put into one of these set boxes. And that's the way that works. Should you want to get rid of an event, you could look at all events, and you could just bin it. But actually what you could do is you can just go in there and click no to both those boxes, and it'll hide it from the website. And then it'll, by not deleting it, you end up keeping a list of all the places you've played at, and just taking them off the pages, the front page or the internal pages as you see fit. So it's quite handy to do it the other way around and just kind of keep the list. So there's that. The appearance bit here, this is the widget. We get a widget section here, and the widgets are the footer and the header of the website. So if you want to make changes to the footer or the header, for example, this is the footer widgets, and I go to the second one in a line, I can actually change the text here, or I can change the, it's not coming up here, but what it should do is, I'll kind of show you it up here. This section is it's called a legacy widget, and it's the footer menu. And so, but the footer menu is automatically pulled in from the menu section anyway, so it don't really need to worry too much about that. And this is the menu section here. We have a footer menu, which is that one there. We have a right-hand side menu there, and all of these here are the menus for your website. Below that, Formulator, that's the form for the website. And below that, we have what they call a speed cache. And the speed cache, you don't need to worry about it. It's got lots of settings. I've set them all up, so they're working fine. If you do a change on a website and it doesn't show up immediately, it could be that the website has gone on. It's been cached in the browser. So you can pop in here and you can just click this purge button, and it will refresh the website. It kind of does a hard refresh on the website. If you see an update that hasn't actually looked as if it's worked, it may be just, like I say, cached, and that wipes the cache out. So that's the way the website works. I can give you a bit more sort of like in-depth tutorial on any of this stuff. For example, if we look at go to all pages here, I didn't really discuss changing images, so maybe we'll quickly do that. So most of the images are on, let's have a look, the media section. And so let's have a look at the media section first of all. There are two ways that images are on this website. The first one is the pictures, this picture section here, and this picture section. Oops, let's get down to it. Page is still loading up. This picture section here, you can add pictures to it by clicking on it and then selecting this. And this is like a gallery, and you add images to the gallery by uploading them into this section here, and then click update, and then it updates the gallery here. So that's the gallery section. So and that's on the media page. The other way of doing images is there are some pages that don't have a gallery on them. There are some pages that actually have, let me quickly get one. Well, let's do the home page, because I definitely know there's one on there. So we're looking for front page, go here. And with this image here, you just click on the image and then go to the section here, go to media and click this and replace it. And that's the way you do that. I've run through it quite quickly because I can go into more depth with you before, and of course you can actually sort of obviously pause these videos so you can see what I've done. So hopefully you found that useful, and I will speak to you soon.